For regular videos on ancient cultures and forgotten civilizations, please subscribe. The city of Derinkuyu has only one main entrance, and it was protected by a large circular stone with a retractable system. Not only was the entrance difficult for a stranger to find, it would have been deliberately camouflaged, but defending one narrow hole was a lot easier than defending a city gate. But with that came some weaknesses as well. If an enemy found you, you would be susceptible to attacks by flooding or toxic fumes. Or you could be starved out, though there was plenty of room for storage here. The age of this city is hotly debated. Originally, people said that it was the early Christians fleeing here who carved out the first two levels. The first two levels clearly are the earliest. They would be if you're carving out a city. And they contain things like kitchen, storage rooms, toilets, bedrooms, things that you would need. But there are people who suggest that perhaps this city could be older, perhaps going back to the years that the Phrygians were here. But there are other people who even push it as far back as the Hittites. And then there are the other people who, based on no information whatsoever or any evidence found here, want to push it further back than even that, dating it to the times after the destruction of Atlantis or something like that. Check this out. So this goes down to another level. Various passageways can be closed off, so this is the lid you can put over the top here to seal this off. And many parts of the city could be sealed off with stones like this. The third and fourth floors have chapels, armories, and hiding places. The lower levels are mostly just hiding places, so were probably used for refuge. We have evidence of their using this complex as a sanctuary during the Mongol invasions of the 14th century under Timur. Even under Turkish rule, during periods of persecution, the Christians of this area used this place as a refuge. But the debates about the age of the city is not a reason to assume we have carte blanche to make it as old as we want to make it. Those who suggest that it was begun by the Persians, or the Phrygians, or the Hittites, all have some form of evidence to suppose this. And even then, these scholars admit it is not proof. But to say that, since archaeologists don't know for certain when it was first made, this means we can date it to 12,000 years ago? Well, this is unreasonable. Anyway, the city clearly was made in stages, and its original form would have been rather small. But here we have this round stone. See, it's like a big wheel, and when you push it this way, I'm sure you can't do it now, it will cover the entryway over there. And this is part of the city's defensive structure. There are hundreds, I think over 200 of these underground cities have been found here. 2 are the big ones, and they're the ones that are open to the public. But they all have this kind of stuff. And I saw on Ancient Apocalypse, Graham Hancock say,
"There's certainly sealable doors separating the levels from each other, requiring sophisticated engineering to fit in place. But the stone is soft, and determined attackers armed with sledgehammers and chisels could easily have broken through, rendering all the effort to make these megaliths completely useless. I'm beginning to wonder if they were designed to deter human attackers at all."
Yeah, I'm sure an army that had special tools for this could probably get through it. But saying that this wasn't used for defense because of that is like saying, oh, city gates wouldn't have been made out of wood because they can just break through it with a battering ram. The point is, it delays the army that's attacking you. And you can do other things to them while they are trying to break through the defensive system. Many of the rolling stone doors are designed so that they can only be opened or closed from the inside. Intruders would be forced to break the stone to get in. Each floor in the complex could be closed off separately. So this would have rolled right through here, and you can see the crevice here for it to fall into. Boom. Yeah, and it only would have gone like this. Now, yeah, you could a guy could have crawled through here, but the whole point is to keep the army as slow as possible coming out. Can you imagine a guy coming underneath the stone, and then there are guys on this side that kill him as soon as he gets through? That's probably what would happen. One of the great aspects of defense here is that the tunnels are like a maze. an army's coming through here trying to find people or take it over, they're going to have a tough time figuring out where they are. They're going to get lost. It's perfect for that. Here's another one of those stone doors. Notice the hole in the middle. They would have put a log through there, perfectly fit, and then they'd have men push it to get it open or closed. And we can't get through there, but there is a tunnel that continues behind it, probably going out. And so this way would have been very difficult for invaders to get through. Either the people who lived here had really excellent backs, very strong ones, or they had terrible ones, because a lot of the travel through here is hunched down. I can tell you this, any honest person who has visited Derinkuyu would have to readily acknowledge that you would not want to be an invading army trying to take over this city, because it would be no fun.